Good morning, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Today is Tuesday. It is January the 6th of 2015. My journey continues into the new year. So late last night, I was running some errands. Let me also tell you guys, it's freezing cold. You see I have a little sweatshirt on today. It is freezing cold here in Atlanta. This is probably our coldest day so far. And last night was even more colder. So I'm driving down the street in a somewhat decent part of town. I was off Claremont Road, a decent area, kind of more commercial slash. Anyhow, I was on Claremont Road off 85 in North Atlanta. I'm driving down the street and I get a flat tire. So I'm trying to drive. There's a few gas stations, maybe a mile or two ahead, but I couldn't make it to the gas station. I mean, I would have to drive on a rim. The tire was flat. So I pulled over into a parking lot. And a pretty dark parking lot, I must say, on the dark side of the street. Claremont Road typically has a lot of traffic, but because it was so cold last night, this is about 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, there was no traffic. So very little traffic. I pulled into a parking lot, and I decided, well, let me call roadside assistance to come change the tire. It took forever to get through the roadside assistance. Then I finally got through, which it literally took me about 10, 15 minutes to get through the roadside since I made 2 phone calls. And then they said it would be 45 minutes before they could get to me. So I decided, well, shit, I'm going to change the damn tire myself. I know how to change the tire. So I get out the car, have all this junk in my trunk. I don't know why I had all that junk in my trunk. Some clothes I was supposed to be donating to Goodwill and all this stuff, and people wanted this. I cleaned out the house and put all the stuff in the trunk, so I had to put all this crap out the trunk, put it on the ground to get to my spare, which turned out to be a donut. I've had this car for 2 years, so this is my first time having to change a tire on this car. I had no clue. Should have known it was a damn donut in that damn trunk. So, but here comes the struggle. I'm in a dark parking lot. I can barely see what I'm doing. The jack that came with the car is damn near impossible to use. I'm like, okay, what is this shit? Well, I can't. I'm trying to use this jack. It's some twisting thing, and I'm fooling around with this jack. It's cold outside. It's dark, and there's another issue. As I'm sitting there, I'm watching people walk up and down the street. I'm in a parking lot by myself. There's it's an attorney's office. The place is closed. There are no homes, apartments, nowhere, nothing around me, just me changing this tire in this parking lot on the street, in the darkness, no light. I'm trying to use my phone, my cell phone, for a light. That's how dark it is out there. So I'm sitting there trying to change this tire, and I'm seeing these guys, black guys, walking, getting off the bus, walking up and down the street, 1 or 2 here and there. So I can't really focus on what I'm doing because I'm so busy looking at my surroundings, kind of like, okay, well, making sure that nobody comes up and hits me across the damn head, and I make the 11 o'clock news, another dead Negro in Atlanta, robbed, shot, and killed for $15. It was exactly what I had in my wallet, 15 buckaroos. That was it. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to change this jack, change this tire. I don't want to sit here all night long waiting for roadside assistance to get here. But it's too dark, I can't see, and I got these guys walking up and down the street, and they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and it's so dark, I kept missing these guys, and I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on around me, but the cars are driving by, and I can't hear these guys walking up and down the street. What happened was one particular guy walked by. I saw him because he had a backpack on his back. He walked by, and I saw him. And then as I'm changing the tire again, I looked up just to see him walking back by. So I'm like, well, how did he get back around? How did he get back over to walk by? Did he cross the street and walk back? So that kind of concerned me because he was going awfully slow. He kept looking over at me. From what I could kind of see, it looked like he was looking at me. He could have been on, I don't know. But maybe that made me kind of paranoid. Because at that point, I dropped that damn jack on that ground. Got my ass in that car and turned that car on. Turned that heat on and said, I'm just going to wait for roadside assistance to get here. So I'm sitting there waiting. And at the time, the 45 minutes was up, I still haven't heard anything from the roadside assistance people. So I'm like, okay, let me call these people back. So they sent me a text with a phone number. Now, by this time, I done sat out in this parking lot damn near an hour. So, because it took me about 10, 15 minutes to get through the roadside assistance, now I waited 45 minutes for them. They said they would be here in 45 minutes. The 45 minutes up, I'm sitting here an hour. I called roadside assistance. They said it would be another 30 to 45 minutes before they can get to me. So at this point, I'm pissed. I'm like, I'm going to change this damn tire. So I get out the damn car, storm around there, grab that jack up. I open up the door, I'm looking at the lights, I'm trying to figure out how to get this jack to work. Where am I sticking in this car to jack up this car? I've already loosened the nuts, the bolts on the tire. This is damn jack. I'm trying to figure out how to use it to get this car lifted up so I can get this damn tire off, put the spare on, and get my ass on down the road. It just was not going to happen. I struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled with that damn jack. I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to. I just couldn't. I couldn't figure out how to use it. I mean, so finally I just gave up. And then we got. Don't forget now, I got these strange figures walking up and down the street looking at me, and I'm thinking, okay, I am going to have to put my pride on the shelf, get my black ass into this car, sit and wait. By this time, when I got back in the car, they called me and said, we are not far from you. We're coming. So I had to sit and wait. The black guy gets there, finally to help me. He gets out of his car. He literally changed the tire in 5 minutes because he has the proper tools to do so. He pulls out a jack. He jacks up the car real quick, changes the tire, already loosened the bolts. He takes it off. Boom. Literally less than 5 to 6 minutes, this is done. He helps me throw the stuff back in the trunk. I'm on the road hitting it. So I got this donut today, so I got to get up from here and go find a tire. Hopefully it won't be expensive. There's a tire shop right up the street. I'm hoping they got a used tire to put on that damn car. Hopefully the rim, that's another issue. I don't know what caused the flat tire, so I think I'm hoping if it's the cold weather and I hit something, and I don't know. But we did see a little cut on the tire. So I don't know. I'm going to find out when I go up here to this tire place, let them look at this rim and see it, make sure the rim is okay. They can put another tire on there so I can take this donut off. Because let me tell you, that car was limping on that damn donut. It was limping. So I had to, the car was limping, leaning and limping so bad when I got in. I got a little Ford Focus. I had to get off the highway. I said, I'm not going to take the highway home. Let me just take the side streets so I can get home safely with this damn donut. But it's still, last time I got back home, with just the thought that this fear that I had, that somebody might try to hurt or harm me while I'm changing this tire. You know, sometimes we have to live in reality. It happens every day. You're minding your business, you're using your cell phone, you're texting somebody, you're doing something in a parking lot, and somebody sees you and decides to rob you or carjack you or something. It required me to do something I didn't want to do, which was to put my pride and fear on the shelf, get over it, get back in that car, because I would have been standing out there. I'd have been out there for hours trying to change that tire. And I mean, I guess if I had to figure it out, I probably would have figured it out on my own. But since I knew roadside assistance was coming, I still ended up waiting a good old hour and a half on the side of the road. I guess my point is, sometimes we turn on the news and we see stuff. And we wonder, well, what happened? How did this come about? Did they follow their intuition? My intuition was like a light bulb went off in my head and said, get in this car, because something strange about these guys walking up and down the street. In particular, that one guy who kept coming back and forth, because I saw him a third time. I don't know if he was going to his gas stations to start. I don't know. But it made me very uncomfortable, and I'm glad I did get in that car and wait for roadside assistance to finally come and change that tire. And I made it back home safely. Sometimes we think, at the time it was going on, I was so upset, so pissed, and I was like, this is a catastrophe, this is a disaster, I'm angry, I'm mad, it's taking roadside assistance so long to get here. Now as I got home, I realized I made it back home safely. In one piece, my car is not wrecked, I had a flat tire. It happens. It happens. Could have been much worse. I could have got a flat tire on that damn highway I was about to get on. Good thing I got the flat tire before I got to the highway. That would have been even more disastrous on the side of the highway trying to change a flat tire. Anyway, I'm glad I made it home safely. Now I'm ready to get up from here and go find a tire so I think this is going to be a journey within itself. Hopefully I won't have to spend a lot of money on this damn tire. I'm about to go out here and find out. But anyway, if you like my videos, share my videos. And tell me, have you ever had a flat tire in the middle of nowhere and you had to change it yourself? And how did you change it? And was there any fears or concerns? Did you have to change a flat tire on the side of the highway? I've never had to change a flat tire on the side of the highway since I was a little kid. No, I take that back. Me and Earl did have to change a tire on that. I had a Ford Expedition years ago, brand new truck. I got a flat tire on a brand new truck, and we were on our way to Biloxi, Mississippi, and got a flat tire, and I had to change that tire on the side of the highway. I remember that. But I had somebody there with me, and it was during the daytime, so we were able to change it and keep it moving. Anyway, share me your thoughts and opinions. Was I wrong for being scared of those black guys walking up and down that street? I don't think I was wrong. They made me uncomfortable, and they could have been just innocent guys just walking. Like I said, I wasn't in a bad area, but I wasn't in a great area. I can see if I was on Peachtree Street or in Midtown or on Piedmont Road here in Atlanta, I probably would have been okay. I would have felt more comfortable. But I was on Claremont Road in the middle of, as far as I'm concerned, middle of nowhere, and see these guys walking up and down the street left me a little uneasy. Maybe just a little paranoid. I don't know. Anyway, if you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I'm out of here and enjoy your Tuesday. I'm about to go find a tire for my car. I'm out. Bye.